welcome everybody back to sunny Parky Ring, where we have a breeze blowing from the Balnock in the crossfield. Conditions look perfect, and today and the pitch looks very well considering the enormous amount of games I've been playing this over the last 1 to 6 weeks. Nice gathering here today when Dromtarriffe and Sarsfield return here in Parky Ring for the county Junior B interdivisional hurling championship, which, as you recall, was a draw here last Sunday evening. As I said, conditions look good, so it should be suitable for hurling here today. And as I said, the pitch looks reasonably good considering the amount of work it has, and we're looking forward to a good game of hurling. There are 2 changes on the Dromtarriffe team from the drawn game, and I'll give them as we go through the team. In goals we have Dermot Crimmin, right full back is Shane McSweeney, full back number 3 Mikey O'Gorman, left half back Jack Buckley, right half back Neil Galvin, centre half back, man in the centre back position at number 6 is Kevin Crimmin, left half back is Billy O'Gorman. Middle of field we've Sean Howard, and number 9 is Daniel O'Keefe. Into the team at number 10 comes Adam Daly. Centre forward is Jack Murphy, and Mark McCullough moves from midfield to left half forward. Top of the right is Stephen Hearn, and Michael O'Brien is introduced at full forward, number 14, and top of the left is Owen Dennehy, captain of the team. The Sarsfield team again showed 2 changes from the drawn game. In goal we have Cathal Duggan, right full back Ian Burke, full back Kevin Crowley, left half back and number 4 Brian McCartney, captain of the Sarsfield team. Right half back Conor English, centre back Joe Cashman, and left half back Timmy Murphy. Midfield at number 8 we have James O'Leary, and number 23 in midfield, his midfield partner is Anthony Walsh. Right half forward Sean O'Driscoll, centre forward Gerard O'Callaghan, and left half forward coming into the team is Brian Dawson. Top of the right Jonathan Kelleher, full forward David Dawson, and full top of the right, the full forward, completed full forward line, you have Ken Ryan. So they're both sides seeing 2 changes each side from the drawn game. Sarsfield will be attempting to win this for the first time, as will Dromtarriffe. Dromtarriffe were here at this juncture last year when they went out in the final by a point to St Finbarrs, and this is in fact their 5th trip here in the last 3 years to Parky Ring, having lost 2 years ago in the Junior B County Championship to Ballyclaw after replay. 2 weeks ago they have won the Junior B County Hurling League when they defeated White's Cross in Glenmouth, and today they're attempting to win for the first time the Interdivisional Junior B Championship. Referee today is Anthony Norton from Shamrocks, and the toss is about to take place in the middle of the field as the referee giving final instruction to both captains. The Dromtarriffe fellows have come here today hoping that they can pick their first win in this championship. I'm sure Sarsfield have a long established club, one of the oldest clubs in the county, and have one of the famous teams in the history of Dromtarriffe, of Cork hurling. Dromtarriffe, meantime, would be more noted for its football, having been established back shortly after the founding of the Gaelic Athletic Association, and had the lead of honours in Yohallow as junior champions. But in recent years, following a strong commitment at underage level, they have come through the ranks, and today most of the team will be the fruit of an under-12 championship that they won in 2007. No doubt Sarsfield management of Tyke Murphy, Tony Kearney, Ray O'Reilly and Jim Murphy with coach Shane Collins are expecting that this, even though it's their 3rd team, will bring silverware over to the famed Sarsfield Club of Glenmire. Any moment now we'll have the throw in for the replay of this Junior B Hurling Interdivisional Championship, and it appears that Sarsfield, having won the toss, have elected to play with the breeze blowing into the Black Rock end although it seems to be a swirling breeze rather than directly into the goal line. And the advantage will be apparent as we watch the puck out. Referee from Shamrocks, Anthony Locke as well, and away we go. Sean Howard is off, gets the ball back. Kevin Trimmin busts the ball on the stick. And he wants it. Ball is broken loose. Mark Connell, the ball breaks back, pulled first time. Then upkeep goes down it. So he goes through on the stick. He drives in. The ball dropping into the edge of the square. The ball dropping same inside by Carl Duggan. It's like they're coming out, drive it up the far wing. Where's the number 5 here? Coming all on his own. He drives it into the dropping inside the edge of the line inside. Ball in the free in. Michael Gorman is found to be holding full forward. I think they held Brian Dawson as he came off with the ball and give a rather simple free to number 15, Ken Ryan, to give Sarsfield the opportunity of up the scoring. Playing this, he comes and strikes it, and no mistake, he drives the ball straight between the posts after a little over a minute of play. Sarsfield's putting them a point ahead. Kevin Trimmin to drop this ball out against the wind, dropping it in. High ball dropping down beyond the midway line. Goes up, Michael Connell, the ball goes up. Michael Gorman, Billy gets the ball up, flicks the ball up, busts out, and then drives it high, dropping inside. Owen Denny, he goes up, gets the ball. Owen goes through, he's still going through the ball, and the whistle of the free, and the referee indicated for a free, a tug of the hand, a free. That's it from the goal as Owen Denny came across, caught that ball from a Billy O'Gorman delivery, and now allows Sean Howard the opportunity of levelling the game after 2 minutes to play. Just outside the circle, just in from the goal. This should be an opportunity for Sean to level up things. Sean, who was normally deadly accurate from frees, shuts in this from between the posts. He bends, left strikes, and duly sends it between the posts. Carl Duggan with the puck out from Sarsfield. We'll be able to judge now the strength of the wind as he attempts to drive this out. Low ball in the middle of the field. Grab middle of the field. Cleared up the field. Dropping into the edge of the square. Michael Gorman coming across. Shane McPhee coming across, the ball has gone out over the line and wide. A long delivery from Conor English on the right hand side at the, but it went harmlessly wide, and Dermot Trimmin again with the puck out. Sarsfield has made a number of positional changes. Number 10, Shane Driss has got the middle of the field, taken there by Jack Murphy. Jack Murphy going down that side, Hurley still going through. Turns back in, tries to round the man. The ball is flicked back in field, pulled first time up the far side of the field. Kevin Trimmin racing out as a Shane. Kevin brings the ball first time, pull up down the far side of the field. Number 11 got the far side of the line and gone flicked by Neil Gavin officially over the line, a line ball for Sarsfield underneath the stand of the far side. Good cut in the middle of the field, which is taken out nicely. And the Sean Howell on the ball now, holding it on the middle of the field, still going through. Turns inside, strikes to the left, dropping inside. Dennis ball inside to Michael Bryan, dropped in, but the ball is like Calden gets it out the fast side of the field where number 10, Shannon Driss has the ball. Shane turns to the left, drives up the fast side of the field. It's dropped inside again, it's more chance here. Ken Ryan going through 21-40, shoots, blocked by Jerry cleared, and Shane McPhee comes out of the ball. It's gone out over the line, take the ball out over the line. For a line ball, the fast side of the field. And a little bit of me hollow here would say a Shamarshall in the fast side of the field, but as Shane McSweeney made his way out after a great save there by Dermot Trimmin, and the upshot is It's 60 metres for Sarsfield, and the referee is having a word with the Sarsfield full forward, Brian Dawson. Here comes the 60, dropping ball, dropping in, dropping high, and it's dropped over the bar from the resultant 50 for midfield. And Timmy Murphy, and puts Sarsfield back in front, 2 points to 1. Dermot drops the ball, dropping his shot. Number 14 sends the ball in. David Dawson dropping high ball into the square, breaking out loose. Out comes Jack Murphy. Jack Murphy comes out. Jack Murphy drives up the first side of the field. It's going, and it's gone. Now it's blocked inside off the line. Came back by David Dawson. Dawson going through. He's going through. Shoot left. Tucks the ball in high, and it looks to be going left and wide. And there seems to be some afters here as the referee has a word with his linesman. He's having a word with Billy O'Gorman, the Dromtarriffe left half back. But he decided to leave it at that.
What about 14 left?
Denmark trimming with the puck out again. Driving on the first side of the field, driving long. Well over the 70-metre line. The ball pulled back, dropped back. It's got by Sean Howard. Sean Howard shoots, dropping high ball in, dropping in high, and over the bar. A great point by Sean Howard from the left-hand side as he tapped the ball, came down, and took it on to the left and swung it over the bar. Called down the puck out for Sarsfield. There's 7 minutes to play. The score at the level. The ball dropping in the field. Underneath it, David Dawson pulled the first time. Going back with Kevin Trimmin. Jack Buckley coming out. Pulled it. And gone out over the line. Kevin Trimmin. Ken Ryan was sent out over the line. And the line ball for Dromtarriffe. Ball goes back. And now, the referee has penalised Dromtarriffe for playing the ball. Must be back at least 10 yards from send the ball. The ball flicked up. Ken Ryan gets the ball and gets high ball in. Michael Goff taps it away. Come across to Shane McSweeney for Dromtarriffe. There's president number 13, Sean Keller. Shoot, and it's gone wide. The lineman indicating the ball has gone over the line and wide. Good defending there by Shane McSweeney as he came across to Janai Johnson Kelleher. A shot at goal. Kevin Trimmin. Then he had centre back tonight, and his brother Dermot lands this ball out of the line and it's out over the line. Line ball here for Sarsfield. It's going to be taken by Conor English. Conor English cuts his ball up on the first side of the field. As Kevin coming, Jack Murphy goes back for it. Being held by number 15, Ken Ryan gets inside him. He still plays across the goal. The dangerous ball up into the square. Ball is flicked out. Is still anybody chance? Oh, great save by Dermot Trimmin. As the ball is still inside. As Shimmers on the square, it still is brought out and coming out with it. Kevin Trimmin comes out, flicks the ball up the field. As fellow Sean Howard. Sean got the side and got off on the left down the first side of the field and then drives it down the right hand side. Out comes Michael O'Brien comes out. He's tucked the hand there, the full back, Kevin Crowley. Jack Murphy has it. Jack flicks it back. Infield, the ball goes astray, but taken away again by Sean Howard. Goes back from, sticks it out the far side to Jack Murphy. Jack on his stick, dumped inside, dropped it high, up into the square, it's stopping in and it's stopping over the bar. Found Jack Murphy in the first side of the field after great work. By Daly as he won that ball. To find Jack Murphy and Jack from the far side drops it high and over the bar. To put Dromtarriffe 3 points to 2 ahead after 10 minutes to play. Carl Duggan's puck out. And beyond midfield with the aid of the breeze. Well taken by number 8, James O'Leary. Ball inside and the final step, and it's easy over the bar by Gerard Callahan. But a slack defence marking in the Dromtarriffe defence. And now they're back to parity with 3 points apiece. This game so far is resembling the drawn game. Both sides playing nip and tuck as they struggle to gain supremacy. Ball dropping in the middle of the field, ball drop down. Daniel keeps trying to win this ball, but Shane Driscoll drives the ball high in, but it's taken by Come Mikey Driscoll from pass from, and Mikey come at the field. And Mikey drive it. A low ball by Mikey out the far side of the field. That's Shane. Is that Stephen Ahern sent across the Jack Murphy. Jack got inside. And it's Sean Howard. Howard drive it high. And hit the post. As both were watching it, the ball broke out. Out come the flicked out by Kevin Crowley. As Ian Buck tried to clear the ball, it's on the cross field again. It's on the cross field, but it's cleared out by long clearance out the further field. Niall Gavin is beating the far side of the field. Ball dropping in. Inside, Michael Gavin scoops it out, brings it out again. The ball is breaking loose. It's taken inside by Brian Dawes. Billy O'Gorman is tackling. Still is thinking the ball out, and it's taken out under the free in. Referee belatedly gives the free in to Sarsfield on the 30-metre line.
Take him off.
An opportunity here now for Ken Ryan to put Sarsfields back in front just after 12 minutes of play. And near escaping the Sarsfield goal, and the ball came back off the post and was steered away to safety, and now Ken Ryan attempts to put this pitch in the post, as he duly does, to put Sarsfield back in front 4 points to 3 after a little over 12 minutes of play. But a loose play on the Dromtarriffe half back line has opened up chances for Sarsfield. As Dermot drives this ball up the far wing again. It might be better to send it out to this side, but this time it's Alan Daly drives the ball, beautiful ball into well, it's up inside. Michael O'Brien's got it. And a lovely ball, a great score. A great score from Stephen. Of Mark O'Connor, number 12, well taken by Michael O'Brien, and hand passed into the on-running Mark O'Connor and over the bar. And back is Kevin Trevin. He's pushed to the back and to the free for Dromtarriffe on their own 60-metre line. Size of 4 points apiece. Kevin attempting to drive this up the far side of the field. Jack Murphy comes out, grabs it, and Jack turns, going inside, still going inside. And Jack turned across again, this ball in. Got inside by Carl Buck, well saved, and he drives the high ball up the field. Mikey O'Gorman comes up the field, taken by Jack Murphy. Jack onto Sean Howard. Sean turns, flicks it back to Jack Murphy. Jack turns to shoot high and great and straight and over the bar. What a great score by Jack Murphy. Some great play by Billy O'Gorman as he won that ball. Found Sean Howard, and Sean Howard back to Jack Murphy from 50 yards over the bar, into the wind. To put Dromtarriffe in front by a point. The puck out, up in the fast end of the field, drop back. James O'Leary had the ball, fighting with the ball the first side over. And then he's trying to get the ball out. The ball breaking back. The ball is still broken back. Well taken away there by Sean Howard. Sean Howard finding Dan Lucky, Dan and flick it out. Just Sean Howard again. Sean drive it up into the front field. Michael O'Brien coming out. Michael's got it, flicking up to Jack Murphy, and Jack drop it high and drop it over the bar. A great score. Well played by Michael O'Brien. He comes out, takes it in front of his man, flicks it on the incoming Jack Murphy, and from 45 metres out, sends over the bar. 50 minutes to play, gone. Dromtarriffe leads 6 points to 4. Billy Gunn comes again. Mark O'Connor comes out, takes the ball away, drives it low into the middle of the field. On Dini comes across. On flicks it on again to Jack Murphy, and Jack shooting again. High and dropping high, and it's dropping to the left and wide. The wind caught it and swung to the left and wide. Dromtarriffe have seen me to try to get a grip with Sarsfield at the half back then, and the last two scores have come from the dominance there. The ball dropped back on the far side, picked up by Daniel O'Keefe. Daniel racing up the far side of the field. He's still going through. He's gone 30, he's gone 40 yards, flicks it out to Don Adam Daly. His block is half blocked down, racing into it. It's Stephen ahead trying to get a block in. Ball is dropped up the field, going back again. Neil Gavin coming out. Neil Gavin trying to win the ball inside the fan. It's gone out over the line for a line ball to Dromtarriffe on the halfway line. And this will be taken by Daniel O'Keefe on the far side of the field. See him to drive this down the far side. Low ball cutting way down the far side of the field. Stephen Ahern comes out trying to win that ball. The ball taken away by corner back in the box, and he drives it well up inside, but it goes back to Shane. Sweeney goes back, flicks away beautifully into the far side, and Mikey O'Gorman picks up on the far side, gets it up, bucks it way out. Gets out past the 1, 2, 3 tackles, flicks it out as far as Daniel O'Keefe driving it up to the far wing, but there's no one there, only number 4. Brian McCartney, captain of Sarsfield team, he drives the field back and again. Kevin Clement goes up. Mikey O'Gorman comes out, flicked away by Daniel O'Keefe. Daniel, and the referee blowing his whistle as a Sarsfield player on the pitch. Does it look like Gerald Callahan is down, injured or maybe? Or is it? He's up again anyway, so the referee is now having a chat with. No, he's not the free where the play was stopped, and this time it's Sean Hart to send this ball in.
Sarsfield's substitution, number 23, Anthony Welch, has been replaced by number 18, James Custom.
A sub on the Sarsfield seal, Anthony Welch has been replaced by Seamus Cusson. The ball drops down. Low ball inside from Stephen ahead of Stephen, and now it is Mark O'Connor turning and shooting. A great shot straight over. What a wonderful score by Mark O'Connor as he turns his man, and first time left into the wind over the bar. And after 18 minutes to play, Dromtarriffe had moved 7 points to 4 ahead. Cathal Duggan, the puck out for Sarsfield to the far side of the field. Ball dropping back. Kevin Clement seemed to fall, he fell over. And the ball will be cleared in, high ball dropping, and it seems to be over the bar. Good reply from the midfielder number 8, James O'Leary, for Sarsfield, as Kevin Clement seemed to lose his footing at the vital moment. But the referee has gone in to speak to the umpires. Having a discussion, whatever the outcome of this will be. And the point has been disallowed. Haven't seen that before. Disallowed for a late infringement. So the score remains after 90 minutes of play. Dromtarriffe 7 points, Sarsfield's 4. Long ball driven the far side of the field again. The ball driven in back, racing back. Jack Murphy flicks the ball up neatly, turns inside and takes off the far side of the field. Dropped it with his hand, high ball dropping in, and it's dropped over the bar. A magnificent score by Jack Murphy off the hurley as he turned inside two Sarsfield players and dropped it over the bar to make a double scoring after 20 minutes of play. Out comes the ball this side of the field. Billy O'Gorman underneath it. With number 14, David Dawson, the ball goes, Billy goes back. Gets the ball up. Trying to wrestle his way out. Got a flick of the hurley. Ball is flicked back to the field. It's Fellish. Sean Howell. Sean drives up to Owen Ginny. Owen goes up for it. Grabs it. Flicks it in field. In the fellow Marco Collar. Marco Collar turning. He's turning next. He's still going. Ball flicked away from him. Oh, the ball is blocked. It's hammered down by Marco. It's cleared away by Conor English on the far side of the field. Back is Jack Murphy underneath, but Billy O'Gorman fighting for it. With Jack Murphy and the ball has gone out and over the line for a Dromtarriffe line ball. 40 yards off from their own in line. Then look, keep going back to take this one. Then the tip to take this down the far side. Leading by 8 points to 4. Cuts it low across the field. Kevin Crimmins drives it into the middle of the field. Sean Howard going after it. Flicks the ball up. And then drives it. Low ball to fast one. Stephen ahead and goes out. It's gone out, but it beats Stephen out over the line. A line ball on the far side of the field. 22 minutes to play. 8 minutes left in this first half. Dromtarriffe lead by double scores, 8 points to 4. Remember, they're playing into a breeze while it's swirling. It must be surely what some few scores. Ryan McCartney, captain the team, driving a great cut in the middle of the field. Broke off. Sean Howell gets it. Sean turning back. Drives across the far side of the field. Well, Owen Ginny is underneath it. With Ian Buck. Owen Ginny leading up to it. Owen gets the ball, turning inside. He's going through, he's busting his way through. He's still lost possession. He's lost possession, the ball won back. And the free out for Sarsfield. Joe Cashman win back to win that ball. Carl Duggan will take this free from his own in line and drive it into the middle of the field. It's up and down. Midfield, Billy O'Gorman has dropped back in the field, and Dan Lucky flicks the cross to Sean Howard. Sean Howard comes down inside into Daniel. Daniel gets it back in. So a bad pass, badly missed by Daniel as the ball got and leave number 5, Conor English, up there on the far side of the field. Ball brought back with Billy O'Gorman. Fumbles it, but it goes back as fellas. The Jack Murphy, Jack turns. It's cutting through the middle of the field. Across to Daniel O'Keefe. Daniel on his own. Daniel on the left leg shoots high. Dropping in and it's dropping wide.
Next time.
Wide from Daniel on the far side. But some good defensive work from Dromtarriffe. Far side of the field. Neil Gavin running out. It misses it as it goes back to number 8, and that's James O'Leary. James O'Leary into midfield as Billy O'Gorman and David Dawson moves in. David on the left leg, drop it in. The ball drops back between Ken Ryan and Jack Buckley, and a free, and Jack goes up on his back and it gives away a silly free. A silly free was totally unnecessary, and it gives a chance to Ken Ryan and Sarsfield to bring the score back. Jack can have no excuses with that one, and they're free now for, and brought this in front of goal to make it a simpler chance. Five minutes to play. Dromtarriffe lead 8 points to 4, but this would peg it back to 3 points. I'm assuming he'll go for his point at this stage. And Ryan Binns lifts and strikes and taps it over the bar. And now, with just a goal between them, with 5 minutes left to half time. Kevin Clement seems to be going for the first side. Seems to have the pinching for that side. He drops it over in front of Sean Howard, takes it nicely and turns away with it and drives it low. Ball dropped his Shane ahead and goes down. Stephen is taking down that time. The ball breaks loose, coming out. Ken Ryan has it, turned the trying to find somebody as it. On the first side, number 10 up here, Shane Driscoll. They need in, drop in high, and it's over the ball. A great score from Driscoll now. Back to 2 points. As Sarsfield are making their way back into this game. Change the direction this time. He's dropped the ball down underneath Dan O'Keefe and then take the ball. He should take the ball. It's blocked away from the ball. It's flicked out, but it goes back. Then Vinny down again. Ball breaking back and Mark O'Connor going up for it. Mark stumbles over it. Ball breaks away from him. Shane Driscoll get the ball away. Blocked off his hand. Off the hand of Shane O'Driscoll for Sarsfield, and it's a sideline ball for Dromtarriffe. Just outside the 50-metre line. Mark O'Connor teeing this one up. And here he cuts this ball in. Good cut, it cuts inside. And well taken by number 2, the Ian Burke. He plucked that ball from the air. Out comes Jack Murphy, comes out. But flicks the ball across the field. But out comes Kevin Clement, who's been playing very solid in the back, being chased by Brian Dawson. Makes the ball in. Ball broken loose, and this time, number 8, James O'Leary again, the ball across field inside, but taken out by Jack Murphy. And Jack flicks it up fast and hand pass to Sean Howard. Sean Howard in middle of the field now, making space and then driving a ball out in front of Michael O'Brien. Michael O'Brien grabs the ball, turns around, turns and shoots low ball in, and it's gone to the right and wide. As Michael O'Brien took that ball in front of Kevin Crowley, but his effort went right and wide. 2 minutes left to half time. There's 2 points between the sides. Sarsfield have come back into this having trailed by 8 points to 4. This ball still dropping down between Brian Dawson. Billy O'Gorman, the ball breaks back, but Dan O'Keefe goes down. He's going up. He's taking up to the middle of the field. He's still going with it. Send the low ball in. Stephen goes down it. Gets the ball. He still has it. Turned nicely. Send the low ball inside the Jack, and Jack Murphy racing through it. 21-14. Close shot. It's blocked inside by goalkeeper. Well saved by Carl Ahern, and the ball has been cleared out. Carl Dunn gets the ball to the far side of the field. Cleared by Conor English. Ball breaking back. Lost by Billy O'Gorman there. The ball is still on the ground. Ball still coming out with it. The ball is still on the ground. It breaks back. Michael O'Connor has got the ball. So he's into the middle of the field to Daniel O'Keefe. Daniel is into Owen Denny trying to make space. Turning. He turned under the free end. A free end as Owen Denny was dragged as he tried to get around. As he tried to get around Brian McCarthy, and the referee having a word with him, and the free in. Just inside the 40-metre line, 40 metres, and it affords Sean Howard an opportunity to put 3 points between the sides as we approach half time. And it appears the referee has given a yellow card there to Sarsfield player. We'll see who it is in a moment, as Sean prepares to tap this up to dress with the number 5 Conor English. Got a yellow card, and the free in now for Sean as he strikes this straight and through. Yes, and the flag goes up, and Dromtarriffe move back to a 3-point lead, 9 points to 6 as we approach half time. We've no indication of how much time is allowed, but the referee is looking for the Carl Duggan, driver out again, and the referee has attention being called to by the umpire, and he's going in to have a word with him. And to throw in on the 14-yard line. Apparently the goalkeeper slipped outside the ball. And Michael Bryan going through the ball. He's getting no help at all. The ball cleared out, and it's half time, and Michael Bryan tried to work his way in, and the referee blows full time at half time, should I say, here in the Sunny's Parking Ring. And as we, after 1 minute of injury time, as we go in, players go into the dressing room at half time. It's on telephone lead on a scoreline 9 points to 6 after a very entertaining and hard-fought first half, and we wait the second half. I'm sure both management team will have what's been called into both sides. It's still only just 3 points this game. This game will, I've no doubt, be fought to the bitter end. As again we leave you at half time with the wind slightly rising. Dromtarriffe lead half time, 9 points to 6. Now both teams are back out the field again as we prepare for the second half. As we said, Dromtarriffe lead by 9 points to 6, and would probably have the breeze to their back at this half. Don't see.
Sarsfield team, number 10, Shane O'Driscoll, is being replaced by number 9, Sean Quinn.
No change on the Dromtarriffe side, one change on the Sarsfield. Shane O'Driscoll has been replaced by number 9, Sean Quinn, as coming out with the ball, Kevin Crimmins just lose the ball out over the sideline off his hand as Brian McCarthy came out with that ball, and the sideline cut here for Sarsfield, and this will be taken by Timmy Murphy, right half back. He drops the ball into the square, dropped inside, now they bring it across the field, and this a shot from number 13, Jonathan Keller, but off the hurley of Billy O'Gorman, it appears, and it's a 70-metre free for Sarsfield. And this time it's Timmy Murphy will have a go at this one, and he'll try with the first goal on the scoreboard of this half for Sarsfield, as they're trailed by 3 points. No change on the Dromtarriffe side. Timmy Murphy drives this ball in high, straight, and it looks, and it's straight and over the bar. And Sarsfield back within 2 points in the opening 2 minutes. This game as Kevin Crimmins, Kevin, his brother Dermot, attempts the first puck out of this half. He comes up, drives up to the far side of the field, dropping into the middle of the field. Then Neil Gavin puts his hand up, it misses it. As Kevin Crimmins gets the ball, Kevin driving into the forward line. Stephen hadn't raced out. Stephen leaves it run back to the, as Jack Murphy goes back, and Stephen's going back with still number 4 coming up with it. As Brian McCarthy clears it out, and being cleared by Timmy Murphy in the middle of the field. Ball breaking out. Kevin brings it out, flicks out. Neil Galvin fighting for it. Kevin Crimmins gets it in, Dan keeps trying to get in, the ball breaks. There's still a stalemate in the middle of the field. It breaks back this time. It's Sean Howard. And there's a free for Sarsfield as Neil Gavin is being spoken to by the referee for a late pull on number 18. And James Cusson, and there's a free in, this time taken by Timmy Murphy again. as referee Anthony Larkin gives a yellow card to Neil Galvin for that infringement. Timmy has been the of this ball and he dropped it, hoping to go the whole distance. He drives it, dropping in and swinging to the right, and the wind catches and is taking it to the right and wide. There's 2 points between the sides. This time Dromtarriffe drives it to the far side of the field. Underneath then, the ball breaks back. All coming out of his own, Jenny Owen. Flicks it, misses at the first touch. And the ball is taken away. And taken by number 11. Gerald Callan drives the ball into the field. Underneath it now. Shane Sweeney comes out with the ball. Still coming out, flicks it ahead. And it's flicked off the hurley of Adam Daly. And the sideline ball for Dromtarriffe on the near side here. Again, they'll keep coming across to take it. South seemed to have settled that little bit earlier as Dromtarriffe attempting to get back in their stride. Daniel drives the ball up the far side of the field, a good ball. Stephen Heron comes out, takes it nicely. Flicks it into the field to Sean Howard. Sean Howard. Driving the faster field, drives it left. High ball dropping in, it's dropping high. And it's dropping over the bar. A wonderful score from Sean Howard. Almost middle of the field. After good work there by Stephen Heron as he won that ball and found the oncoming Sean Howard, and it's over the bar. It's back to 3-point game. Ball breaking out again. The ball breaks back. This time Jack Murphy trying to get underneath. The ball still breaks. Gets it up. He's still working his way through. He's still going to the middle of the field. He drives it in with it. High ball dropping in. It's dropping into the square, but it's going to go to the off to the right and wide as Michael O'Brien and Kevin Crowley both fought for that ball, and the ball taken to the right and wide. Carl Duggan with the puck out for Sarsfield. Into the sun and into the breeze, dropping in the middle of the field. Underneath it is Kevin Creming, ball to break now, but it's broken away there. Daniel brings the ball to give. It's time. This ball is still down the field, it's broken off, and Jack Murphy, and Jack Murphy still going through. He loads the ball, and it's Timmy Murphy coming here with it. Left-handed clears from Timmy into the edge of the square, but coming out. Mikey O'Gorman, Mikey flicks it inside. And it's Kevin coming both inside and then drives it. High ball into the square, Michael O'Brien coming out. Ball breaking inside, breaking to number 4, Brian McCann trying to get it out. Conor English with it, up the far side of the field. Billy O'Gorman comes to it, takes it first time. Still got up the field. Strikes it, low ball inside to Michael O'Brien. Michael is being hustled, and a free in as Michael O'Brien is dragged down by Kevin Crowley on the 21-yard line, and there's a free in, dead straight from the goals. A ball well won by Billy O'Gorman on the far side of the field. The perfect ball into the full forward Michael O'Brien, and that's different to the goal to Sean Howard, and this should be another point for Dromtarriffe as they now begin to settle into the attack of the breeze. This should put them 4 points ahead again. Sean Baines lifts and strikes, and Judy puts it between the post. "37 minutes to play, gone 7 minutes second half as Carl Douglas puck out."
Sarsfield substitution, number 19.
Paddy Bristol is coming in for Brian Dawson, the full forward line. As Sarsfield tried to freshen up their forward line, ball dropping in. Well taken by Gerald Callan, the far side for Sarsfield, but then he comes for Billy O'Gorman. Billy drives into the middle of the field. It's for Sean Howard. Sean, the fast field, drive it left and the high ball into the wind. It's going across the goals and it looks to be crossed and wide. As Carl Duggan watches it go out. Prepare for this puck out. Driving to this side of the field, under the post. Neil Galvin underneath it. It drops back. It's still here to be won by the far side. Puck out here by James O'Leary to get the far side of the field. Shane Sweeney going back for it. Flicks it up. Turns. Shane drives back and out over the line. Clearance. And a line ball for Sarsfield. This will be taken by Timmy Murphy, their left half back, as he attempts to send this into the danger zone. Here he comes, cuts it well across the goal. Ball breaks out, and it's the shot, and it's a good effort. The sub who just come in there, number 19, Paul Driscoll, and the Dromtarriffe defence missed that, and he flicked it over the bar from the sideline, cut by Timmy Murphy. Now it's back to a 3-point game again after 10 minutes of play in the second half. Dermot Clement driving out the far side, the fellow Billy O'Gorman. Billy still gets it, coming out with the ball. He's still making progress the far side. He's hooked, pulled, first time pull up the far side of the field. Owen Dennehy is fighting with it. The ball has gone out over the line, off Owen Dennehy, and it's a sideline ball on the far side of the field for Sarsfield. This will be taken by cornerback Ian Burke as he drives this ball up the far side of the field, drop, still flick back in the middle of the field and clear the hook. Jack Murphy hooks. Joe Cashby coming out, the ball is blocked, not still there. The ball is still taken away. And this time Jack Murphy flicks the ball out. And Jack Murphy is fouled as he attempts to go out. As Conor English drags him down under the free for Sarsfield from the middle of the field. And this will give Sean Howe the opportunity once again to increase Dromtarriffe lead, but this time he's out from middle of the field and reasonably strong crossfield breeze.
Sarsfield substitution. Number 13, Jonathan Kelleher, is being replaced by number 12, James Baldwin.
Another change on the Sarsfield side. James Bucks, who was lined out number 12 on the drawn game, replaces number 13, Jonathan Kelleher, as Sean Howard attempts to send this to Dromtarriffe and send it straight high and over the bar. Great score from Sean from middle of the field. And after 12 minutes of play, Dromtarriffe lead by 12 points to 8. As Carl Duggan gets ready to puck out, he does drops it to the middle of the field. Ball breaks back, but it comes up to it. Low ball on the far side of the field now. James Sweeney gets his hurley to it off the summer, off the hurley of James Buck, who just into the game. That's another sideline ball for Sarsfield, the far side of the field, and from the last sideline ball for similarly the same place. Sarsfield got their last goal, and ball dropped inside it. Sean Hall dropped them, coming out, it's far flicked out. And it goes up, fellas. Mark O'Connor drives up the far side of the field, and Jack Murphy leads into it. He's being marshalled over there. Jack wins the ball. He's still trying getting past. He's gone past. And Dan O'Keefe came inside. Dan misses the ball. And the ball has gone back to the middle of the field to number 8. James O'Leary. James driving up the far side of the field, but it's taken out. Sean Howard is fighting for it there. But coming out of it again is Gerard Callan drives the ball in. It's got inside. Coming out. And Kevin flicked the ball away. Ball has gone back. Michael Gorman come down with it. Flicked it into the field. The fellas, Kevin drives across the field. The fellas, Sean Howard. Sean, bring the ball down. It's blocked. He's beaten there by number 19. And that's the ball dropping. It's over the bar. A great score from Portugal Bristol. As the Dromtarriffe players are pleading for a free, but that ball should have been cleared by the Dromtarriffe defence. Taking too much out of it instead of using the advantage of the breeze, and now it's back to 12 points to 9 at the 14 minutes of the second half. Dermot Kevin. Ball broken back. Coming out of Ian Buck, the far corner. No, this time it's Caroline playing away. And Jackman breaks away. Oh, it's out for a 70 from Jack Murphy. He broke through. But a great save from the Sarsfield goalkeeper, Carl Burke. A 70 to Dromtarriffe. Sean Howard will attempt to on the far side of the field. Dan O'Keefe seemed to be limping off to receive an injury and coming into the sub in for Dromtarriffe. Tell you about it in a moment. As Sean Howard attempt to send this between the post from the 70. The bends, he lifts his strikes in the straight, and this one has gone to the right and wide. Lit off there for Sarsfield. Well, just 3 points in the side. Then O'Keefe got off the first side of the field.
Number 9, Daniel O'Keefe, has been replaced by number 17.
And Sean O'Connor has replaced him, and Mark O'Connor has gone to the middle of the field. Ball broken back in. The ball is still breaking. Sean Howard flicks it back. Kevin drives it up the far side of the field. Underneath is Sean O'Callaghan. Ball is broken back from off Sean's. And Timmy Murphy drives it. Great clearance down the far side of the field. The ball is broken off again, but again. Ball's coming loose the side. They're still fighting for it. Being brought up this far side of the field. But been fighting and breaking out of this. Mark O'Connor got it. And he's lost it again. Neil Gavin there fighting for it. It's a Lottie at number 8. James O'Leary has it. Ball dropping it in into the square again. This ball got inside. The ball is still on the getting on the square. Coming out of it is Michael Gorman. Flicks it out the first side. Sean McSweeney. Drives it away. A long clearance on the Michael O'Brien underneath it. Ball is breaking back. It's brought out again in the middle of the field. Number 7 for Timmy Murphy having a great game here for Sarsfield. The ball breaks back. Missed by Neil O'Galvin. Jim O'Leary drives the ball into. It breaks out. But coming out is Billy O'Gorman. Billy, and also Mikey. His brother Mikey drive. Oh, he missed. Trying to pass a city pass, and it's gone to the left and wide. Let off for Dromtarriffe. A let off for Dromtarriffe. Sean Quinn missed that one, but Dromtarriffe would be advised to drive the ball long. With 12 minutes left to play, Dermot coming to drive it out into the middle of the pitch. Ball broken back again. Sam Custon drive it in. Coming out of Jack Buckley. Jack Buckley has been pulled for travelling with the ball. And there's a free in here now for Sarsfield. 40 metres out, and it's going to Ken Ryan give him this time it looks to be Paddy Bristol who will take this one on the far side of the field, giving them an opportunity to bring it back. to a 2-point game.
Number 19 anyway.
Number 19. Patrick Driscoll bends over this. Meantime, the referee's having a word. The Sarsfield's player. And been issued with a yellow card. Another change of Sarsfield's team. Tell you about the moment that this free comes in. High. And it's over the bar. And now.
Sarsfield's substitution. Number 15, Ken Ryan, has been replaced by number 26, Shane Garvey.
Shane Garvey, I see, has replaced Ken Ryan. And now it's just a 2-point game as Dermot Trimon drive this ball high into the air. Ball breaks back. Taken by Mark McConnell. Mark drive it in, but it's gone inside. Michael Bryan underneath it, but coming out of it, Ken Colley with it. Ball is still inside. Owen Deany gets the ball, he's going through. Flicked across the field. No, it's a pass gone astray, it's cleared out by Sarsfield. Good interception by Ian Burke. The ball is blocked, well blocked down. Sean O'Callaghan got the ball and he threw the ball in. And there's a free against Sean O'Callaghan for throwing the ball. And a free out for Sarsfield, but Kimmy Murphy will take 30 yards off his own goals. Here comes the free, landing on the 30-meter line. Ball breaking out. Still there, 3-1. Both sides fighting for it. Nobody seems to have it. Ball is still there, but it's Mark O'Connell break away eventually, but and racing up the far side of the field. He's still going strong. He's still going. He drives it in a great ball to the far side of the field. But then now there's Sean Callan racing after it. He's beaten inside. By Brian McCartney comes out with the ball and still making up. The ball is blocked down, but it goes back to Conor English. Conor English drives it. And it goes up. Kevin going back for it. Picked it up. Drive the ball into the... Jack Murphy takes it. He drops it again, but the ball is still there. Adam Daly fighting when Jack goes back for it. Picks it up. Drives it left-handed into the field. Owen Deany is underneath it. Owen Deany gets it. Drops the ball inside and coming out is Kevin Crowley, and drive it into the far side of the field. Well, number 26, Sean Garvey has it. He drives it inside. Full forward line. The ball drop inside. Ball break inside. Up to Kevin Trevor and this block is driven out. And Shane McSweeney coming out the far side of the field with it. He's still going with it. Drive it high into the square. The ball dropping back. It's blocked down again. Billy O'Gorman gets a drive to the left and up the far side of the field. Ball dropped back. Taken inside very well by Joe Cashman. He's been tackled by... The ball dropped inside number 9. High ball dropping in. And to the right. And it's over the bar. From Sean Crane from middle of the field. And now we're back with 8 minutes left to play. It's a 1-point game. There's a change on the Dromtarriffe side. Change on the Dromtarriffe side. Right half, Neil Gavin replaced by Gavin O'Keefe. And Adam Daly has moved to wing back. Out come the puck out from Dermot Trimon. Dropping into the middle of the field. Ball breaks back inside. Ball breaks back as far as Joe Catman. Joe drives up the far side of the field. Underneath it, Billy O'Gorman. Billy goes back. And there's a clash of players in the middle of the field, it looks like. It could be on Denny here, and Joe Cashman will follow it. Dromtarriffe lead by 12 points to 11. So this game is very evenly balanced. But the outcome in the balance right up to the very minute. Number 13 is down there. Stephen Ahern is down. Result of the throw-in on the far side of the field. Looks like Billy Gorman is going for running repairs at their free. Seeks to change. Must be chin the helmet. Are we about to recommence? The referee still not happy. And Billy Gorman seemed to get a yellow card. For something we soon find out in the meantime.
Substitution on the Dromtarriffe team. Number 7, Billy Gorman, has been replaced by number 20, Mark Kennedy. Temporary substitution.
Ball is thrown into the breakaway and it's Sarsfield attacking the first on the field. Ball still in the ground. Out comes Jack Murphy out the ball. Breaking with the field. Driving up the front of the field. Sean Howard to Jack Murphy. Jack still racing through. Driving the ball in high into the square. Dropping high. And it's over the bar. What a score from Jack Murphy in the first side of the field. And with 3 minutes left to play. But I'm sure there'll be quite a number of injury time. 13 points to 11. Billy Gorman is back in the Dromtarriffe side. As out come the crowd from Carl Duggan, dropping mid in the field. Walking out the field. Owen Dini comes out for it. Owen turns it inside. And away it goes. Sean Howard the fast, he's still going through. He's still going to turn inside. Ball breaks inside. Still broke, still on the ground. Inside. It seems to be stalemate inside as both sides still under the referee blows. As the stalemate continues and he'll throw this ball in at the edge of the circle. The ball and a free out for Sarsfield. As Team Murphy drive this ball into the heart of the Dromtarriffe fence. It's taken inside by Kevin Clement. Kevin bursting away out. He drives the ball up and then he drives the ball as a bad pass to Kevin Matt. And the ball is still driven back in field now. Jack Murphy goes up for the side. Ball's taken out. Kevin again. But it's still play. Jack Murphy still coming in with it. And he drives it up the field. Underneath now Sean Callan. Sean goes back for it. Sean going back for it. He can come in. Timmy Murphy there with possession ball. He turns it. Sean. But this time it's Adam Daly coming out. Adam driving it. Adam Daly lost the ball at the last minute. Billy Gorman coming out of the ball. He's still busting out. Driving up the far side of the field. Up to Stephen Ahern. Stephen gets underneath it. Turning and driving. Turning back. Flicks inside. Going inside. He's got inside. He's still going. He's still going up the far side of the field. He's still going up the far side of the field. Driving high across the field. High. And it's over the bar. What a score from Stephen Ahern on the far side of the field. With a minute left to play. Dromtarriffe lead by 14 points to 11. That could be the turning score. Carl Duggan drives the ball middle of the field. Underneath is Sean Howard. Sean Howard gets it back. It breaks back. And a free for Sarsfield in the midfield. And back O'Connor lost possession. And the referee brings it forward. We've passed the 60-minute mark with no sign of what time is involved yet. A free in the 40 metres outside. And taking will be is Paddy Driscoll, is it Paddy Driscoll or is it Shane Garvey sending over it? Jack Murphy's running repairs to his shoes and the referee gives him an opportunity. This ball will be dropped in around the edge of the square. Dromtarriffe must defend this. In comes the ball, he dropped it in. High ball dropping in. It's coming out, gone out, and it's gone out for a 72 Sarsfield. And this will need to drop in the square again. No indication of what time extra time will be played, but ball has been dropped in again. It's been taken out. It's inside the square. Still nothing happening. The field blowing. It will be a throw in on the 21-yard line. Dromtarriffe still defending. Need to get this ball out. It'll have to be cleared out. The ball breaks out the far side field. Man, make the ball broken out. It's been cleared out there. Still in. Out come O'Connor, not racing away. He's gone 30 yards. He's gone 40. He's still going with it. Into Sean Howard. Sean driving high, and wide from Sean Howard, which would have been the clincher for Dromtarriffe, but Sarsfield still in it. The ball is Sean can't get back and drive it in. High ball up into the edge of the square. Again, this ball being brought out. He blocked the side. Still, stalemate. It's wide, gone wide, a wide ball off the hurley of corner forward Jonathan Keller. Of number 8, James O'Leary. Dermot Trimmin. Dromtarriffe supporters are gathering around this sideline. They have an anxious wait for this. Dermot Trimmin to drive it out. We've gone 3 minutes into injury time. They lead by 14 points to 11. Here come Dermot with the puck out into the middle of the field. Still play goes on. The ball is still gone back. In the middle of the field. And the referee has blown full time. And it's over. Dromtarriffe for the Junior B Divisional Champions. At the second time resting. After suffering last year to 1 point defeat to Ballon to St. Finbarrs.